Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next game in the 1977 Inside Pitch Replay National League 1977. We are at April 22nd, and we are in Shea Stadium, New York Mets against the Pittsburgh Pirates. It'll be Tom Seaver for the Mets against Jerry Royce for the Pirates. So, starting lineups, you can see them here. Benches and bullpens are over here. Pittsburgh enters the game 5 and 6. New York enters the game 6 and 6. That's based on Stratomatic replay. I am keeping separate records for the inside pitch games that are played by each of those teams. So that's what we'll go with. Got our dice ready to go. Tom Seaver in his Cincinnati Reds garb. So we're going with Cincinnati Reds dice. Good enough for Inside Pitch Creator. It's good enough for me. So Omar Moreno will lead things off. I don't know why my screen is saying chat is unavailable. So I don't know if there's something going on with that, or whether if I hit a button, or if this computer thing is screwing up or what. But I'll make sure. I don't believe I had it turned off for any reason. That would have been strange and pointless. So I don't see where that is affected. Oh, okay. People are able to chat. That's good. I just can't see it on my computer for some reason. I have to look at it on my phone. Yes, Brian B. And that thumbnail was intentional. I intentionally picked a picture of Tom Seaver in his Reds uniform. Because like I said, it's good enough for Inside Pitch Creator. It's good enough for me. That's why we're going all things Reds today. As long as Seaver's in the game. Once he removes the game, I'm changing dice. We're going to blue and orange. But when Seaver's in the game, it's red and white. All right. In fact, I'll try something totally different. I'm going to give each team's offense, or each team's pitching, their own dice. When Royce is on the mound, we're going with this, where the yellow is the white. When Seaver's pitching, we'll go to the standard one. So we'll do that. All right, here we go. 1-6 is a strikeout chance. 16, it's a 15. But again, remember from previous games, Shea Stadium, that +2 came up and was impactful on many occasions. And it certainly comes up here for Seaver as he strikes out Moreno. One down. Hello, Doug, Ernest, Robert, Brian. Good to see all of you. Happy Father's Day to everybody. 4-2 against Ed Ott. Strange he's batting second, but he is. And he is a lefty, so 4-2 is a strikeout chance. And that's a 5. He's going to get him. Seaver back-to-back Ks to start the ball game. And here is Parker. 6-5, and that is a possible error on a ground ball. 2-1, star 5 to fly to center. It's going to end the inning. Go to the bottom of the first. Pirates nothing, Mets coming to bat. And it will be Jerry Royce on the mound for the Mets, for the Pirates. And of course, remember, this is the white die. So I'm reading the column here, the row here. So just so you know what we're doing. Since I'm not truly using a white D6. I guess I could. And no, I'll stick with what I got. That's a 2-1, and that's going to be a strikeout chance against Mazzilli because he'll switch everybody left. 14, though, is going to be too high. Even the +2 won't get him there. Go to Mazzilli, 5-5, and that is a star 6 fly to right field. One down. Brings up Felix Millan. And I feel very strange that I just don't see Millan being the worst second baseman ever to give him a 1. That seems really, really strange to me. At least give him a 2. I mean, you play somebody up out of position, they get a 1. So that's just, well, I digress. 1-2, and that's a home run question mark. 1-13, that passes, but Mian has 0. I'm sorry, he's got a 9 against lefties, so he gets a 1-9. It's gone, and it's gone. Felix Mian, home run. He hit 2 home runs, both of them apparently against lefties, so it's a good thing it wasn't a cookie cutter. You got to actually give him a chance for a home run. So it's 1-0 Mets. 3-4, and that's going to be a strikeout plus, but Vale's a righty, so it's a blank. 6-3, and that's a star 2. Ground ball to second. 2 down for Dave Kingman. 5-3 is a strikeout chance. He's a 13. That's definitely going to be a K right there. No questions asked. Let the Mets take a 1-0 lead on the home run by little Felix Mian. Probably ticked off that he's rated a 1. Probably pissed him off. Says I'm coming back at you. All right, top of the second. Seaver back out with that lead. 5-2, strikeout chance. 9 is not going to get him. Oliver doesn't strike out often. 6-1, ground ball right back to Seaver. And there's 1 away for Bill Robbins. 5-2, another strikeout chance, and that 1 is going to get him. No chance there when the double die comes up as a 1. So we go to Stennett. 5-5, strikeout plus. He's definitely going to get him, even though he doesn't strike out much. The plus takes care of that. And that's 4 strikeouts in 2 innings for Tom Seaver. So we go to the bottom of the second. And it is still 1-0 Mets. Royce will be facing Torrey, Grody, and Stager. Due up. 2-4, and that's a pitcher result. Torrey is a right-hander. 1-15 is a single, so that's a base hit for Torrey. And first strategy roll coming up. He can't get a jump, but Royce could do pickoff. But there's no 20, so ends that. Here's Grody. That's a 1-6 range play. The infield was halfway, so going to lose 1 on base range. 6-6 is a power result to left, and against lefties it goes to 16. That's a 5. It'll be a single to left, but it is a range play. Left fielder Oliver is a 4. So 1-4, he will take this away. And he does. So no single to left as Oliver tracks that down. 1 away for Roy Stager. 3-4, and that is a strikeout plus to a lefty, but again, Stager's the righty. 1-3, and that's a single pass short. Torrey doesn't run well at all, so he will hold at second base. So 1 down, 2 on for Bud Harrelson. Oh, we got hop and dice. Let's re-roll that. 3-1, ballpark card going to Shea Stadium for the first time. Generally a pitcher's park. 6-6 is a ground ball to second. Possible double play, but Harrelson's only a 1. Pitcher adds nothing. Halfway makes it a 2. The pivot is short. Tavares is a 0. So 1-2, we get a double play. We do not. It's a 3, so they'll get the force on Stager. 4-6, Torrey will take third. Harrelson reaches on the fielder's choice. And it's up to Tom Seaver to get it done. Three, 4, and again, strikeout plus to a lefty, but Seaver's a righty. 3-2, and that's a power result to left field. Goes only to 6, though, so that's just a deep fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing there for the Mets. We go to the third. Still 1-0. And it'll be Garner, Tavares, and Royce due up for the Buccos. 5-6 range play. Uh, 4-6, and that's going to be on Garner a star 6. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a range play at the ballpark, so that's why I was over here. 4-6 is a ground ball to short. So we're checking the range of Harrelson. He's a 5. So 1 to 5, he'll make it. And he does. Good play, Harrelson. Garner retired. That'll bring up Tavares. 2-6. Error on throw possible. 5-2 is a pop-up to first, so no throw needed. And quickly 2 away for Jerry Royce, a 171 hitter. 6-5, possible error on a grounder. 3-1, ground ball to second. We're checking the error rating to Mian. He's a 7. That's a 5. It'll be an error on Mian. So Mian boots it. He is a 7, and that is a 5. So he boots it. First base run of the game for the Pirates via an error. Here's Moreno. 2-5, possible wild pitch, and it will be a wild pitch. And that will send Royce to second base. Still 2 away. And Moreno. 1-2 is a ballpark card going to Shea Stadium. 1-1, single plus to left field. That means Royce is going to score. It's going to be an unearned run. It's going to tie this game. And now Moreno has a chance for a double. He runs at a 4. The single is to left. Kingman's a +1, so 1 to 5, and he makes a double. And he does. So it will turn this into an RBI double for Moreno. And we have a tie game at 1 apiece. So a little 2-out error by Mian seemed innocent enough, but combined with the wild pitch, that turns that double into an RBI. Here's that odds. That's a 6-5, possible error on ground ball again. 6-6 is applied to center, so no error to worry about, but the Pirates do tie it. And we go to the bottom of the third, tied at 1. And Lee Mazzilli, top of the order. Start things off for the Metropolitans. 2-5, and that's a strikeout chance. 15, though, is too high. Oops. So Mazzilli will bat. And let's see, Mazzilli, 2-4 is a ground ball to first. Oh, the pitcher, should say, 1-3 on the ground out. Hello, Jeremiah. Here's Felix Mian. 1-1, walk plus, and that will issue the free pass to Mian. Mian's attempt is nothing, but there's chances for balks and pickoffs, but nothing's going to happen there. Mike Vail in there against the lefty, because he hits lefties very well. Another walk plus, so Royce losing control a little bit. 2 consecutive walks, and here's Kingman. Kong Kingman can do some damage. 5-1, and that is a strikeout chance. 16 is going to get him. That is out number 2, strikeout number 2 in the game. And it's up to Joe Torre. (2-4). Pitcher result, 1 to 15 is a single. That's a 15. So there you go. RBI single from Torre. S1, everybody scores from second. So that's going to give the Mets the lead. Run on first can get to third on an S1 if they're 4 or higher. Bale's only a 2, even with 2 outs, he's a 3, so he stops at second base. But the Mets reclaim the lead 2-1. And now Jerry Grody. 3-1 ballpark card going back to Shea Stadium. 4-2, and that's a rare play. So we had a rare play with runners on base. Rare play, men on base. 56. Pitch brushes back hitter. Words are exchanged at both dugouts empty. Calmer heads prevail, but the umpire warns both managers any hit by pitch after this is a thrown out. Okay, so if they hit anybody else, it's an instant ejection. But in this case, it's just the ball, and we're going to keep going. 4-5, and that is a blank to a righty. Grody. 2-1 is a star 2. Ground ball to second. Stennett has it to end the inning, but the Mets reclaim the lead on the RBI single from Joe Torre. We go to the fourth, and it is 2-1 Mets now in the lead. Dave Parker will lead things off for the Bucks against Seaver. 5-4, and that's a strikeout chance, and he's going to get it. Strikeout number 5 for Seaver. Brings up Oliver. 6-6, that's a range play. Going to Oliver for the range. 2-3, and that's a star 1. Fly to left. The range play left fielder. Kingman's only a 2. And he can't get it. A single or a double. It's a double to left field for Al Oliver, as Kingman was not able to get there. That's what you get for playing Kingman in left field. He's not very good. Here comes Robinson. Oliver with a 2. I don't believe that's enough to get him anywhere. Nope. Well, he could try it, but it wouldn't be very effective. Put it that way. So here's Seaver. 1-2 ballpark card going back to Shea Stadium. 5-6 ground ball to third, and let's see if the runner can get to second. He has to have a 6 to get to second. He does not. I'm sorry, to get to third. He does not, so he holds right where he is. For Rennie Stennett. Seaver to Stennett. 6-5, possible error on a ground ball. 5-4 is a star 3, which is a fly to right, so no error to worry about. And there's your end of inning. So we go to the bottom of the fourth, still 2-1 Metropolitans. Roy Stager, Bud Harrelson, and Seaver will be the batters. Stager singled his first time up. 2-2, and that's a blank. Go to Stager. 3-6, that's ground ball to second. Easy play for Stennett. 1 down for Harrelson. 3-2, and it's a strikeout chance, but 18's way too high for that. 4-3 is a ground ball to first. Easy play over there by the first baseman Robinson. 2 down for Seaver. 1-1 walk plus. He's going to walk Seaver. Plus makes it 15. Minus 1's a 14. It still fits. So the walk is there. That is his third walk. He's walked more than he struck out so far. Royce to Mazzilli, who's 0-2. 2-5, and 2-5 is a blank. 6-4 is a ground ball right back to Royce to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Mets. We go to the fifth. Still 2-1. Favor the Mets. It'll be Bottom of the order, Garner, Tavares, and Royce. 2 up. And I want to clear up one rule clarification. I had somebody in comments ask me about this earlier. When I did a ground ball when I did an E check or EG check on the fielder, and the batter result was a single, infield single, S3 to S6. And he wondered why I didn't call it an error. Well, if you look in the shaded yellow area, this is for that person if they're watching later. Veterans will know this. If you look at the yellow shaded area, it says number 4, and it says infield single question mark base runner. No error check, as no error can be made. Roll 1d6 versus the DR. If the roll is higher, he is out. Otherwise, it's a single and all runners advance 1 base. So that's where that came from. I forgot the gentleman that asked me the question, but I thought I would bring it up here. So in case he watches this later, he'll see why that rule is the way it is. He was looking in the rule book for it, and he really had to go to the chart to get that little adjustment. All right, Seaver, 4-6, and that is an automatic out for Garner. And it will be a fly to left. 1 away. Frank Tavares. 4-3, and that's a possible error. 3-5, and that is a single to right field. That's a 6. Right fielder error. Bale is only a 5, so there's no error on that. Tavares' attempt is a 12. So he will get the attempt. 16 plus 1 is 17. Grody's a 0. 1 to 17, he steals it. And it's a 3. He will steal it. So stolen base for Tavares. And that'll send up Royce. There was a 3 there, and you wonder why I didn't check the catcher for a throwing error. Stratomatic is 1 through 3. Inside pitch is 1 or 2. So slight difference there. Here's Royce. Seaver to Royce, 3-1. Strikeout, got him. 2 down, and that's the 6th strikeout for Seaver. No sense in bunting with Royce. There was already 1 out, so the runner's already in scoring position. So he's going to just about automatically score on a single. So didn't see any reason to risk a bad bunt. That's a 20, so now it's a chance for balks or pickoffs. 17, everybody gets back. So here's Moreno. He doubled his last time up. 2-2. That's a straight-up home run chance for Moreno. He's a 5. That's a 4. It's gone. Look at it again. Look at this turn of events. 2-2. Split chance. Home run versus lefty. He is a lefty. Against righties, it goes to a 5. That's a 4. Omar Moreno. A 2-run bomb. I wouldn't call it a bomb. I think he just cleared the fence barely over Bale's head. But it's good enough to give the Pirates a 3-2 lead. Moreno had 7 home runs real world. So that's a shocking event right there. Seaver doesn't know what to think of it. 4-2, strikeout chance, 16, too high. We go to Ott. 6-1, ground ball to first. That's going to end the inning. But 2 runs come in. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 Bucks. Jerry Royce giving a lead now. Felix Millan, he's homered and walked. That's right, Brian. It'd be very interesting that those 2 guys would homer in the same game. Royce, 3-1 ballpark card. On the Shea. 2-1, star 5. That's a ground ball to short. Tavares handles it, 1 away. For Mike Vale. 2-2 is a blank. We go to Vale. 6-3, star 2. It's a ground ball to second. 2 down for Kingman. 1-5. Wild pitch, so it's a ball. And we'll actually it's a blank, so we go to Kingman. 4, 5, and that's going to be a star 6, which will be a fly to right field. So 3 up, 3 down. Go the Mets. We move on to the 6th. Now 3-2 in favor of the Buccos. Dave Parker leads it off. He's 0 for 2. 4-2. Say strikeout chance. 12 will get him. Strikeout number 7 for Seaver. Here's Oliver. 6-3 is a walk plus, but still not going to be enough. His plus is a 16, minus 1's a 15. That 18's too high. So Oliver will swing it. 3-1, single to center. Same result. So Oliver's attempt is a 4. Not going to do anything. Bill Robinson's not going to hit and run. We're just going to go ahead and play it up straight. 6-1. Home run question mark. 1-17. That passes. And that's gone because Bill Robinson is a 20. And that's why you don't hit and run, folks. That's why you never hit and run. It's the worst play in baseball. That would have taken the home run away right there. Home run question mark on a 6-1. 1-15, it passes. He's a 20. It's automatic because the stadium doesn't change it. It's a 2-run home run, Bill Robinson. Seaver is chagrined, but can't do anything about it. That's where the dice are coming up. 3-6, strikeout 10, too high for Stennett. 3-3, star 6, that's a fly to right, 2 down. Here's Garner. 6-4, strikeout 7, got him. Strikeout number 8, but that's not helping Seaver. He's down 5-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Royce will face Torrey, who's 2 for 2, as the Mets try to get back in this thing. 5-2, that's a blank on a wild pitch. Torrey, 4-6, ground ball to short this time. They finally get him out. 1 down for Grody. 3-5, that's a possible error. 1-1, fly to center, that's a 7. Center field Moreno's error is only a 5, so he will make the catch. That's 2 away. Here's Stager. 4-6, range play. 4-4, it's a single to center, but we're checking the range of Moreno, who's a 5. 1-5, and he's out. That's a 6, it's going to fall. How about that? Stager catches a break. Stager will reach on the single to center. His attempt is a 1. Nothing happening. Here's Harrelson. 2-5, and that is a blank to a switch hitter. 5-1, single to second base. Go from first to third on an S4. You need a 3 or better. Stager's a 2, but with 2 outs becomes a 3. So that's going to put runners at the corners. And now, I don't think there's that much of a decision. You have to pinch hit for Seaver because you need the runs. So Seaver is out of there. And we will get a pinch hitter. And it's going to be a right-handed pinch hitter. So it appears like it's going to be, well, Leo Foster's not very good. Let's see. Stearns, 251, much better hitter. Go with Stearns. Pinch hit for Seaver. So we close the book on Seaver. He went 6 innings, and we'll do the totals after the end of the inning. Stearns pinch hitting with runners at first and third and 2 outs. 6-5, possible error on a ground ball. 5-1. That's a pop up to third, so it's not going to matter. No error there. Inning is over. So that will do it for the Mets here in the top of or bottom of the sixth. And we'll get the totals on Seaver and figure out who the new pitcher is going to be. The Pirates will be sending up top of the order. No, I'm sorry. It'll be bottom of Taveras, Royce, and Moreno. So you may go to a lefty. You might go to Bob Myrick, lefty. Or Myrick, however it's pronounced. So Seaver gives up 5 runs. 4 of them are earned. How many hits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. He did not walk anyone, and he struck out 8. But 2 long balls, one by Robinson and one by Moreno, did him in. And now that Seaver's out of the game, we can go back to standard dice situation. Get our Mets dice back out for Bob Myrick. Because now there are no more hideous Cincinnati Red cards in play. All right, Myrick to Taveras. 5-4, ball, that's a blank on a wild pitch. 5-2, that's a pop to first. That's 1 away. Jerry Royce. 1-6, that's a ballpark card going to Shea Stadium with a Royce at bat. 2-1 is the star 5, fly to center. 2 down for Moreno. Doubled and homered. 5-4. Again, blank on a wild pitch. 3-5. That's a fly to center. So Myrick pitches a 3-up and 3-down inning for the Mets. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. It is still 5-2 Pittsburgh. And top of the order due up for the Mets. Royce can face 27 batters. He has faced 27. So he is now tired. But he does have a 3-run lead with him. So they're going to keep giving him a little leeway. But the bullpen for the Pirates is active. And they do have, let's see, Mazzilli, Mion, Vale. Problem is, if you bring in a right-hander, then they can start emptying their bench of left-handers. So the Pirates, knowing that, are going to be having Grant Jackson loosen in the bullpen. Grant Jackson is in the bullpen loosening just in case he is needed. As again, Royce is technically tired. He's faced 27 batters, and that's what he can face. So if he hits that parentheses roll, he's going to have to come out, no questions asked. But it's the bottom of the 7th, so it's time for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And here we go. Seventh inning stretch is in the books, and we are ready to move on. Here in the bottom of the seventh. Hello, Coach Larry. Good to see you. All right. Leading off will be Mazzilli against Royce. 1-5. That's a blank on a wild pitch with nobody on. So the Mazzilli. 3-2. It's a fly to right field, and that's one away. Here's Mian. He's walked and homered. 2-4. That's the pitcher result, so he's going to have to come out. He was tired. He hit the results, and now he's out of there. 1-15 is a single. That's a 17, so it will not be a single. Go to Mian. 1-1 is going to ground it to first, and that's going to do it for Royce. He is done. He hit the fatigue roll, so he has to leave. And now the Pirates will go with Grant Jackson. So we'll put in Grant Jackson. You can do the numbers on Royce. He went 6 2/3. Gives up just 2 runs, both of them earned. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits I've got him for. He did walk quite a few. 1, 2, 3, walked 3, it looks like. But only struck out 2. Kingman twice, that was it. But he has a 5-2 lead. And he's looking for his bullpen to protect that. So Grant Jackson is on to do just that. He'll be facing Mike Vail. Mike Vail, right fielder. 4-5, and that's the ballpark card going to Shea Stadium. 3-3, and that's a ground ball to second. That'll do it. At the end of 7, it's still Pirates 5, Mets 2. Myrick, or Myrick, I think it's Myrick, will stay in the game. He only faced 3 batters. He can face 8. He got him out in order 1, 2, 3 last time, so there's no reason to not leave him in there. Here's Ed Ott. He's 0 for 3. 4-3 is a blank. 2-2, and it's a single to first base. Knocked down by Torrey, but has no play. Ott's attempt is a 4. That's a 1, so he has an attempt if he wants to take it, but it's not a very good one. 10 minus 2 for an 8, so he will hold. And here's Parker. 2-5 is a blank. We go to Parker. 6-1, star 6 fly to right field, 1 away. Or Al Oliver. 5-6, strikeout 10, too high. 2-5, ground ball to short, possible double play. 2 plus 1's a 3, halfway is a 4. Pivot at second, Mian is a 0. 1-4. And they turn the double play. It'll be 6-4-3. And so Myrick is going to pitch 2 shutout innings for the Mets. At least. He might come back for the 9th. You never know. But coming back out for the 8th is Grant Jackson. He only faced 1 batter. He can face 7, so obviously he's in good shape. You are correct. Strategy rolls are off, Brian. I missed that. You are correct. Strategy rolls are off. That saves some time, doesn't it? 5-6, possible error. Here's Kingman. 5-1. That's a double to center field for Kingman. And the Mets make an 8th inning rally. Here's Joe Torre. 2-5, walk plus. So that's still not going to do it because he only walks at a 2. The plus is a 12, but the stadium takes 1 away, makes an 11. So that 12 does not fit. 4-3, and he's going to ground it right back to Grant Jackson. And now the only way Kingman makes it is if his base running rating exceeds this roll. He does run as a 4. Yep, he will make it to third. So Jackson gets Torrey, but Kingman does make the third with one out. But with a 3-run lead, they're playing back. They're not sweating. Oh, that's right, no strategy rules. They're not sweating anything. 1-3, that's an automatic out. And the automatic out will be a fly to right. He has a 0 sacrifice fly rating. Parker's a -2 arm. Kingman runs at a 4, so that makes it a 2. 1-2, he will score. He does not. He's got a hold. It's not deep enough. 2 down for Steger. (6-3), and that's not tired. So 1 to Steger. 3-1, single pass second. That'll score the run. Cuts the lead now to 5-3 on the RBI single from Roy Steger. That'll bring up Harrelson. He's a 178 hitter, though, so he might be looking to improve on that because the Mets need offense. So Harrelson will be pulled. They've already used their best guy at pinch hitting from the right side. They may have to go to a lefty and go unconventional. And why not use Mr. Cookie Cutter? It's not going to hurt us at all. Use Bruce Boyclair and it makes no difference. So Boyclair, or Beauclair, I should say. Beauclair is going to pinch hit, and then Leo Foster, I think, is going to be the new shortstop that comes on. So Foster will take over at short in the 9th. But Beauclair is up against Grant Jackson. 2-6. That is a range play at the park. Shea Stadium for a range play. 3-4. That's a single plus to right field, but Dave Parker has a 5 range. So anything other than 6, and this is going to end the inning. And it does. So Parker used all that 5 range to make that catch and keep the score right where it is at 5-3. They didn't let him get any worse. So Beauclair fails in the pinch. And Leo Foster will be the new shortstop. Not a very good shortstop, but he's going to be the shortstop nonetheless. He's a 3.20 and a 0. That's going to be all for Grant Jackson. His day is done. He goes 2 innings. Actually, an inning and a third. That's my bad. Inning and... Wait a minute. No, he went 2 innings, didn't he? I need to be down here. I'm looking in the wrong place. My bad. Inning and a third. Let's fix this up and make this not so messy. Inning and a third for Grant Jackson. Inning and a third. Gives up 2 hits and a run. No walks, no strikeouts. And the Goose Gossage, is losing in the 9th in the bullpen to come in the 9th inning to try to get the save. But right now, the Pirates rather have Robinson, Stennett, and Garner. So the Mets will make a move to the bullpen, and they will bring in Skip Lockwood to try to keep it close. So Lockwood will be coming on. Myrick, got to write him in. He went 2 innings and gave up 1 hit, nothing else. No walks, no strikeouts. So Lockwood coming on. And he is set to lead off that inning. So do they do a double switch? They're going to double switch with Torrey. So Lockwood will come in and he will bat in the number 5 position. And a new first baseman coming on is Ed Kranepool. So Kranepool will come in and play first base and bat 9th, and that means he will lead off with the 9th inning. So Kranepool, 4 and a 5, and runs at a 3. So it'll be Kranepool, Mazzilli, and Mian in the bottom of the 9th. Right now, the top of the ninth, it will be Lockwood taking on Robinson. It'll be Robinson, Stennett, and Garner due up. No, Sin Fan, I do not. I use whoever I think makes sense in the ball game. The flow of the game determines that. I use as played to start, but every game is different. Once the dice start rolling, your situations change. So when the real life guys came in, there was a totally different situation. So can't follow that. I know who I have to choose from, and I choose whoever I think has the best, makes the most sense, I guess, for lack of a better term. All right, here's Robinson. 2-2, blank. Go to Robinson. 2-1, ground ball to first. One away for Rennie Stennett. 1-1, range play. We go to Stennett. 3-3, and that's a star 6, fly to right. Again, Parker is a 5. I'm sorry, not Parker. Right fielder Vale is a 5. And he makes the play. 2 down. Nice to have a 5 range outfielder, that's for sure. Here's Garner. 1-5, strikeout 11, too high. 6-1, star 4, ground ball to short. So Lockwood pitches a 1-2-3 ninth. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Mets. They'll have to do it against the Goose. The Goose is loose. Goose had 26 saves in 1977. It'll be Cranepool, Mazzilli, and Mian unless they want to pinch hit for somebody. Those are the scheduled hitters. See, they have left on the bench. They got Hodges, Milner, and Phillips, 3 lefties on the bench, if they so choose. Here is Gossett. 2-5. That's a walk plus to Cranepool. But it's not going to be a walk. He's a 6. The plus is a 16, but the stadium takes it away. Makes it a 15. So the 16 does not fit. Cranepool. 2-5. It's a fly to right field. That's a 5, but it has not fallen a special K rating. So Cranepool flies to right. 1 away, and here's Mazzilli. 1-2, pitcher result. Blank versus a lefty. 5-3, and that's a pop out to second base. Stennett is right there, 2 down for Mian. Do they pinch hit for Mian? I think you kind of have to, even though he did it a home run earlier. I think you got to play the percentages here and go to a lefty, and they will go to John Milner to pinch hit. And they can play Phillips at second base if they tie the game. So Milner will pinch hit for Mian. Last-ditch effort for the Mets against the Goose. 2-6, strikeout plus. He's an 8. Plus is an 18. Stadium's a 20, so that 17 fits, and that's going to do it. Gossage takes care of the Mets in the ninth. Pirates win it by the score of 5-3. Lockwood 1 inning, gave up nothing. Gossage 1 inning, gets a strikeout, nothing else, gets the save. The win goes to Jerry Royce. The loss is to Seaver. Mets drop to 6-7. Pirates improve to 6-6. As the Mets can't quite overcome those couple of home runs and fall to the Pittsburgh Pirates by the score of 5-3. Final line score for the Pirates: 5 runs, 7 hits, and I don't believe there's an error. There was an error on the Mets, on Mian. No one else made an error. So 5-7-0 for the Pirates. 3-8-1 for the Mets. Player of the game? Well, Let's see, for the Pirates. Boy, it's a mixed bag of who it would be. Oliver had a couple of hits. Robinson had a home run. I'm giving it to Omar Moreno. His two-run homer in the fifth extended the lead to 5-2 and kind of took the wind out of the sails. Actually, it gave them the lead 3-2, I should say. That two-run homer gave them the lead 3-2, and they never looked back. So, in my opinion, Omar Moreno is your player of the game. Double home run, 3 runs batted in. To me, he's the player of the game. That is true, Jeremiah, and I did purchase that from them. But I had already filled these in manually before I did that. But going forward, starting with 423, the next game, you will see the Baseball Sim Research score sheets because I have them printed out since I paid the $5 to get them. And the next game, we'll be back in Cincinnati. I'm sorry, with Cincinnati. It'll be in Chicago to take on the Cubs. It'll be the Reds and the Cubs. That'll be the next game on the April 23rd docket. April 24th, we'll go north of the border. It'll be the Giants taking on the Expos. Next game on the channel, possibly tonight, will be the Stratomatic 1987, Baltimore at Chicago at Comiskey Park. Stratomatic 1987. So that's going to do it from here. Appreciate all you guys spending part of your Sunday morning with me. And yes, happy Father's Day to all the dads in the chat and those that are watching later. And even Tabby says, happy Father's Day. Okay, so that's going to do it from here. Final score, Pirates 5, Mets 3. As usual, we hope you enjoy the hobby, no matter what game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, see you all down the road.